Welcome to the Executive Innovation Show podcast, where we bring you real executive conversations with industry game changers and thought leaders. We ask the questions you're thinking, what you're scared to ask, and we make your brain hurt afterward. With your host, Carrie Chitsey Wells, co-founder and CEO of One Touch Video Chat, live video interviews, and the nonprofit Humans Helping Humans.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's Knowledge Nugget brought to you by One Touch Video Banking. We're going to be talking about a hot topic today, how virtual lending as a service is really making a difference in 2021. We've seen a lot of market changes in 2021. The real estate housing market has gone crazy in a lot of markets. A lot of new players have come into the industry of allowing you to make cash offers and get instant mortgages, the ability to sell your house sight unseen online to these bigger lenders. And so there's been a lot of changes, and that's all been driven by technology. So how is virtual lending as a service really working in this new world that we live into? So as we look at lending, and especially as we look at mortgage, it's such a competitive market. And you have a lot of your traditional mortgage companies and banks that take, 30 to 60 days to close a mortgage. And when we have this competitive market like we have right now, cash is king, and cash is winning deals. Some houses are going, $100,000 over ask and getting, 30 to 50 offers and not even considering the financing bucket. So it's put a lot of stress and a lot of strain on people trying to buy houses, and they're looking for these alternate lending routes to really help them win that offer. So video lending as a service has really peaked in 2020 and 2021 post-pandemic of really moving to video lending advisors. And so having on your website a video lending lobby, so if somebody does want to do a 1003 or qualify with you, being able to build that video relationship, and when they click a button, having that video lending as a service advisor on the other end and being able to see the emotions, be able to build that relationship. So when they're looking at 2, 3, 4 lenders and everyone else they're talking to on the phone, you've built that relationship with them and will win that business. Typically, your conversion rate is going to be significantly higher, 70+% higher, if you can get them on that video lending as a service. So what does video lending as a service really open you up opportunity to do? Number one, build that relationship, get those emotional connections, higher decision-making power, so the ability to, if you're talking to a husband or a wife, the ability to add the other partner to the video call and have everybody there on the same page, higher decision-making power by typically 84% by doing it that way. In addition, it also allows you to really expand your marketing for video lending as a service to your realtor groups, doing instant video approvals when you're sitting at the table in the house you're looking at, and doing that qualification instantly versus the old school way of, hey, here's a business card, go call my mortgage guy tomorrow. In this type of market, you don't have that type of time. So people are requiring that you prove financing when you submit the offer, or you have the approval letter before you can even submit an offer. So by being able to have that pre-qualification instantly while you're in the home that you're looking at is a game changer, and the ability to really move that speed of process. So you can look at the house. If the person is in the home and you want to see it, and you're one of the new lending companies that's doing these instant cash offers, you could have them do a video tour of the house and be able to make that instant offer without even having to send a realtor out. Typically, you can look at the comps, everything, what's sold, you can see all that online. And then typically from a remodel perspective, you can do video and see major things like bathrooms, kitchens, when the AC, you can see, the unit, how old it is, and see all those things now in a virtual manner. So video lending as a service, if you're not into that space yet, you need to be, as it's really gaining competitive advantage. It's really allowing you to build better relationships with realtors, builders, investors, people wholesaling in that market. If you're a bank, if you're a credit union, or if you're a lender yourself, it's really allowing you to build those better relationships, the better referrals, higher conversion rate, as well as really that proactive face-to-face relationship and the convenience that everybody's looking for. The mortgage industry over the last 10 years has really been decentralized out of physical locations and has been phone-based, email-based, online-based for many years. And so this is really just taking that experience to the next level. So that's your today's knowledge nugget. If you have any questions that you want us to address on the show, feel free to submit those. As always, subscribe so you can get your show delivered to your inbox weekly on your podcast player of a choice. Thanks, everybody. And also click on the link in the podcast notes to download our new white paper on video lending as a service. Take a read and let us know what you think. Thanks.
This podcast has come to a close. To hear more from the Executive Innovation Show podcast, subscribe, submit questions, and share the love. Follow us on social. We're everywhere.